Poetry and distance are the spiritual food of the rich. Ordinary people must not follow the trend. Without abundant materials, 3 meals a day have become a problem, and what ideals are there to talk about? There is not a single day when a person wants to live in this world without spending money. As long as there is food in the hand, the heart will not panic. The strength of the sense of security depends on the abundance of material goods. The same is true for girls getting married. If a man does not have good economic conditions, who wants to marry and live a hard life? Age is not a problem, height is not a gap, the key is to see if you have money. Recently, a couple in Shandong Province, China, got married. The wedding scene was very magnificent, and a number of luxury cars were parked. However, it is the looks and age of the bride and groom that are the focus of attention. In front of the hotel, a luxury wedding car stopped. The driver immediately opened the door and let the groom get out of the car, and after the groom got out of the car, he hurriedly ran to the other side of the car door and picked up the bride. At first glance, the bride and groom look like a father and daughter. The bride is sweet and slender, like a little fairy, and the groom, with his rugged figure and an overly mature appearance, the two form a stark contrast. In the process of getting off the bus, the age of the two naturally became a topic of discussion among the onlookers. It is reported that the groom has a successful career, assets of tens of millions, has been working hard to do business, and at the age of 52, he has never been married once. And the bride's age is 27 years younger than the groom. Whether the two are true love, I believe many people are questioning. The bride is not interested in the groom's person, but on the other party's money. Although, this idea does exist, but, judging from the expressions and smiles on the faces of the two after getting out of the car, the bride should be married to love, and of course, she also fancies his money. Married, who does not consider the financial strength of the other party. Men are boys all their lives, they like young and beautiful girls, but they suffer from lack of financial strength. If a man is rich, most men will marry a young and beautiful girl. If a woman has no money and marries a rich man, it will fly on the branch and become a phoenix, which is naturally reasonable. Judging from the luxury car at the wedding scene of the two, the bride married into a wealthy family, and she will have no worries about food and clothing in the future, and she will not have to go to work. I believe that many women will envy such love. Height is not a distance, age is not a gap. All reasonable prerequisites are all for both parties to consider the pros and cons. Men are greedy for beauty, and women are greedy for extravagant life. Whether it is love or marriage, without money, life will be difficult, and if you have money, the happiness index will naturally rise. If the personality is incompatible, you can change it for the sake of money. In a marriage without money, who will run in? According to insiders, the groom is 52 years old, 3 years older than his father-in-law, the bride's father. Netizens are also discussing, and their opinions are almost unanimous. As long as a man is very rich, his daughter-in-law has just entered kindergarten. Although this sentence is full of ridicule, however, the reality is that most people's values have changed. The idea of the primacy of money still sways a significant portion of the population. It is true that in the current life, most people live very depressed, repeating the same things every day, as if they are trapped in a cage, struggling desperately, and still can't escape, live desperately, for that meager salary. Instead of this, it is better to take a shortcut, marry into a wealthy family, and struggle for decades less at once. With such an opportunity, who will give up easily? What does it matter if you are older? Older men show mature and stable, and only then can women have a greater sense of security.